Yes, my people, what's going on? What's good? I'm back again with another video. Um, this time you can see I'm in a different location. We're just setting up. It will get there, don't worry, and you'll see the final product soon. But for now, we're in for the match reaction, Arsenal versus Burnley, and we're here to assess it and give our thoughts on how the game went. We win 1-0 at home, our last home game of the season. One more game to go, man. One more final to go. And to be honest, it wasn't much to write home about, man. If I'm being totally honest with you, um, it was a bit of a nothing game. I kind of expected, I did expect this to an extent, but I was thinking maybe a 2-0, maybe we get lucky and get away with a 3-0, but I didn't expect it to be a drumming. I certainly didn't expect it to be just a 1-0 set piece goal, though. But we'll get into the nitty gritty of it all and give our thoughts on how we feel the game went. But just off the bat, 1-0 win. I'm happy. 3 points. That's the main thing I wanted from this game. Just get the 3 points and get out of there. Simple as. And that's exactly what we've done. Burnley didn't really offer much of a threat, if I'm being honest with you. Towards the end of the game, we had, I think it was about 7 minutes added on, and things started to get a little bit techie. But yeah, I was cool the whole way through. I was calm. I was comfy. Um, I guess you could say there was a little bit of nerves towards the back end of the game, but overall it was steady. There weren't really much to talk about. For me, the standouts of that game were Leandro Trossard and Declan Rice. They both had great games. Trossard probably edges it for me because he's an attacker. I just prefer. I love attackers. I'm an attacker myself, so yeah, I kind of sway towards them type of players when naturally judging players. But if I'm being honest, I did think he had the most impact in the game for us. Although he didn't come away with it with a goal or an assist, the threat came from him every time, and he had Walker on toast for pretty much the whole game. There was a couple times where Walker kind of got the better of him, but overall, Trossard was magnificent today, man. And I gotta give it to him because the recent games that he's been part of, he's really stepped up and turned up a level. And this is exactly what we used to get from him. Haven't really got as much of it this season, but I don't care if he steps up now, which he has done, and continues to in the last two games that we've got, including the Champions League. Boy, you'll be a cult hero for sure. So big up Leo, big up to Trossard because yeah, it was a top performance. Declan Rice is literally the heart of our team. I say it all the time. He's the heartbeat, and without him, a lot of things go wrong. He just cleans up, and a lot of people don't really see the work that he does because it's the dirty work. And he's every minute he's always in the right position. He's always there to block the shot or to intercept a pass or to just take the ball off someone. Like he's just always there. Whether it's directly through the middle, to the right, to the left, in centre back positions, he's everywhere for 90 minutes. So yeah, really good performance from him again today. And to be honest, it's nothing short of what I expect. He gives us a 7 or 8 out of 10 every week, and that is just Declan Rice at this point. Yeah, so top performance, great signing, man, great signing. Honestly, I don't care what anyone has to say about him. He is a great signing, well worth the 100 million that we spent, and I love to watch him every week, man, because he's a magnificent player. Um, yeah, moving on. So I'd say obviously big up to Saka. Saka had a goal involvement today from the corner. I didn't really see him otherwise though, man. Like there wasn't too much to talk about when it comes to Saka. What I really liked actually, I'm gonna pause this for a second because I've just remembered. Obviously, we played with two tens today. We played with Odegaard and Eze, which I actually thought would offer us much more going forward. And we did look quite smooth and quite comfortable, quite controlled. There was a lot of possession for us, and we did create a fair few chances that we were unlucky with. So yeah, that's something that I probably want to see a lot more moving forward. But I kind of did expect a bit more, especially up against a team that's already relegated. You're at home, it's your final home game, you're doing it for your family, for your friends, for the fans, for the crowd. Obviously, to win the title as well, it's going to be super important. So, yeah, I kind of expected a bit more when I saw the lineup. And if I'm honest, having Havertz in the 9 kind of surprised me today because I was expecting Gyökeres. He's been in good form recently. So, I'm just thinking more of the same. But yeah, albeit it was Havertz, and Havertz steps up, scores the goal, a header from the corner, which is the goal that wins us the game. So big up to Kai as well. He did look a bit rusty though, if I'm honest. Yeah, he did look a bit rusty and looks like he's not really match sharp yet, which you kind of expect because he hasn't really had much involvement recently. So yeah, but big up to Havertz because he got us the win by scoring that goal, and that's all we needed. But yeah, going back to the 210s, I really like that Eze and Odegaard in midfield. I like that Deck can sit in the 6 on his own and be comfortable and just shut up shop and clean up where he needs to. And it allows them the freedom to just roam the pitch and get on the ball and look for passes. So it's definitely something that I want to see more heading into next season. And hopefully we do, man, because I think it can work. Who else is there that we want to speak about? David Raya is David Raya, Saliba is Saliba, Gabriel is Gabriel. That little triangle just does its job every week, and I've got no complaints about them. I want to big up Mosquera because he's had to come in off the back of Ben White and Timber being injured, and I think he was steady all game. Early in the second half, he kind of had a couple lapses in concentration and made a double mistake. He made 2 mistakes where he was just kind of just dilly-dallying on the ball a bit and lost the ball. But overall, strong performance from him. Well worth the 13 million that we paid or whatever it was. And I look forward to seeing what his future holds. And worst case, if we sell him, we're making a big buck. It's at least 40, 50 million on him, man, because he's a top player, can play right back, can play centre back. Top player. So big up to Mosquera. But yeah, if I'm honest, on the game itself, it was boring. It was boring, man. I'm just gonna be real. It was a stinky 1-0 win at home. Set piece FC, set piece again, ole, and that's it. There was a couple contentious decisions. There was a penalty call on Saka. I personally think he was fouled, and that should have been a pen. People are arguing that as he's shot, he's kind of kicked the defender, but he's trying to shoot and he's in the perfect position to score. So what's he meant to do? Just stand there? I don't get it. So yeah, as he shot, the defenders put his left leg in front of Saka, and they've just kind of collided, and they've ended up ruling it out as a kick on the defender as opposed to the defender making a tackle. Is what it is. Didn't affect the result in the end, but I definitely thought that was a pen personally. Trossard had a couple. He had a shot off the post, a couple other little pop shots, and yeah, pretty much that was it. Eze had a couple on the turn, some nice little spins and finishes, but it didn't really lead to anything. Wasn't really a threat to the goalkeeper. There was one where I think the goalkeeper got a little finger on, but the ref ruled it as a goal kick. But yeah, other than that, there really wasn't much in the game, if I'm honest. I don't remember anything on Burnley's end. Don't recall them having any clear-cut chances or anything like that. And I don't really recall us having any clear-cut chances really either. It was just a stinky 1-0. I want to big up Gyökeres as well because he came on and I think he done really well. Solid 9 performance. He just kind of just fought with the defenders. And it's one of the times where I felt like that was the right thing to do and it actually worked as well. Yeah, a lot of fighting with the defenders just to unsettle them. And it was definitely working. So big up to Gyökeres. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, I want to stay here and talk, but I don't really know what much to say. All I can say is that's one of the last 2 Premier League finals out of the way. 1-0 win, 3 points collected. Pressure's on City now. They go away to Bournemouth tomorrow, which is going to be a tough game. Obviously, Bournemouth are unbeaten for 16 games, and I think they need a point to secure Europe. But if I'm correct, I think they can still potentially get Champions League football, and if not, they can get Europa League football as well. So either one will be a massive boost massive boost to Bournemouth, the club. So they should be up for it tomorrow, and they should be fighting to try and take the points off a City, regardless of what it means for the title. They're doing it for themselves at the end of the day. So hopefully, City, Bournemouth can do us a favour, and we don't have to worry about that last game. But if Bournemouth don't, all we've got to do is win our final Premier League game away to Crystal Palace on Sunday, and I'm pretty confident we're more than capable of doing it. Obviously, Palace have got their final 3 days later, which I'm hoping they will consider leading up to this game. And although I did see Glasner make some comments to say that he's not going to rotate and he's going to play his strongest side, I don't know if that's just come from the pressure of all these press conferences that he's doing, and they keep asking him, is he going to rotate? I don't think you should rotate. They're almost kind of trying to force him not to. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's just they're trying to affect Arsenal's game. I don't know what they're trying to do, because really this game is a nothing game for Palace. And from what I'm reading, if anything, it's more beneficial for them to lose to us and gain that extra 10 million from the Eze sell. So if that's true, do us a favour, Glasner. Do us a favour, Palace, and just step aside. Just step aside. It's been 22 years, man. We need to secure this title. So yeah, we'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate it, and we'll repay our gratitude in that 10 million. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna quickly run through the. Do I want to do player ratings? Nah, I'm gonna make you lot wait for player ratings because I'm gonna record the Two Cannon podcast with my boy XB the Gunner. So stay tuned for that. We'll obviously try and go in a bit more depth and give a bit more of a reflection on the game. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, stay locked in. Appreciate you every time. And for now, I'm out. People, I'm back. Because how could I go without actually speaking about that Kai Havertz decision? How dare I? Maybe I did it on purpose. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? But I'm hearing it. I'm back. And I'm going to talk about it because, wow, we got away with murder there. We got away with absolute murder there. And to be honest, VAR, thank you. Because you've had a mare, mate. You've had a nightmare. But yeah, Kai Havertz attempts to go and get, well, I say attempts to get the ball. It was barely an attempt to get the ball. It looked like he's just straight kicked out at the player. Stud showing. He's gone down the back of the guy's calf. And literally, if I'm honest, he hasn't really made any attempt to get the ball. It was a shocking tackle. I was so annoyed when I saw him make that tackle. And I was thinking instantly, that's it, you're off, red card. The VAR is going to check this and say, yeah, he's got to go. And then they come back and the yellow card stands. And I'm like, how? This is ridiculous. But you know what? Thank you very much. I'm taking it. We're taking it. Arsenal's taking it. And Kai Havertz gets away with it. Yeah, we got very lucky there. The record of no red cards this season still stands. So yeah, big up the Arsenal. Please don't go and get one now in the last game of the season. But yeah, we definitely got away with it. So apologies for not mentioning that. And I'm glad I'm covering it now so that you lot don't think I've just purposely skipped out. But yeah, the VAR in general this weekend, and to be honest, the whole season has had a bit of a nightmare, hasn't it? A lot of really shocking decisions have gone for teams and against teams. Like, for example, the Mbeumo handball on the weekend. How that's not given as a handball, God knows, man. Honestly, that was ridiculous. But I can't really complain about it now because look what we've been given. But yeah, VAR, they got to sort it out. PGMOL got to sort it out. The apologies, they don't mean anything. Who wants an apology 24 hours after the game, just like Forrest got? No one. And that's the bottom line. So as much as it's gone in our favour today, I'm still going to call them out because I'm totally against it and I think it's a shambles. Referees, sort it out. PGMOL, sort it out. VAR, sort it out. I'll be back. Until the next time, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.